And yeah, and also one of the things, so when you and I, for our very first engagement, we sat, like I expected to take it right to my closet. You came to my house and we sat, I don't remember, we sat in my living room and we just sat on couches facing each other and we talked for half an hour and never even went and looked at my clothes. But what you were talking about was what is um, the message that I wanted to send with the way that I presented myself. And one of the key aspects was presentable. So I also don't want to be showing up in a three-piece suit every day and something that makes me feel or gives off the perception that I am trying to separate myself from others. So I thought that was so powerful that you really had me think about not styles or I mean, we really kind of came around to that, but with what is the message I want to portray with the way I dress. And that is something that I think is so unique to what you bring to fashion consultation.
Oh, thank you. Definitely. I think it's super important to, when you go at it, to be intentional, and when you are taking the time to invest in your wardrobe and to go through a change or leveling up, I think it's best not to do it haphazardly, but to really kind of take that time, because I think a lot of times as women, we're shopping, but we're not necessarily being intentional. And so when you do take that time, it allows you to kind of have that space to really think about, well, how do I want to show up? What is important to me, and what feels like me, because that's going to change over time.
Yes, I do love that. Yes, and you gave me permission to uh, give away perfectly lovely button-up blouses, very formal, like that were just like, well, I have to have them because I'm a professional woman and that belongs in my closet. And you're like, why? Is that what you want to portray? Are they comfortable? Do you enjoy them? Like, no, no, no. You're like, well, then it's okay to let them go live in someone else's closet.
Well, and I've seen that just because, we started working together years ago. And since then, you've been in the Facebook group and you've done the closet cleanse challenges. And from my perspective, you've really come full circle on that, because you have really embraced the no, it's not serving me. And it did serve a purpose, and bless and release, because someone else can love it. And I love that you have adopted that, because I feel like you really do believe that, and, have
I
adopted
do
that.
it every year, and it's not a chore. I get so excited about it. This last year, I even went through some of my like my drawers of things and going through. Like, do I really need all these travel T-shirts that I picked up when I was so yeah, I love that. Like, does it work for me now? Like the me, this me right here in this moment. And just because something was essential to me from a past version of myself, it doesn't mean that I need to hold on to that. And somebody else may love it. So pass it
I
along.
love, I love that.